Good morning. It's January 15th. I'm going to give you a quick check of the forecast and conditions in the Volusia County area. Here's the weather forecast. Looks pretty good. Mid 70s, even ending up in the 80s, starting later in the week. Mostly clear, and the winds are onshore, pretty light for the next 2 days, 2 to 3 days. Then going to turn out west. Looks like Wednesday morning, and then it'll be all offshore winds for looks like several days, at least 3 days. That's what the forecast is for now. No major rain in the forecast, but that west wind looks like on Thursday is going to get to a point where it may cause the seas offshore to get a little bigger out in the deeper waters. So moving on to the wind forecast on this site. If we start here today, current conditions, light onshore. It's going to remain that way. Mostly a southern flow starting tomorrow afternoon. It's going to come out of the south for looks like about 24 hours. Then here, according to this forecast, maybe Tuesday, really Tuesday morning, we're going to start to see a west wind here. So it should calm down near shore. It's already calmed down quite a bit, but it should get even calmer. And then here's that west wind kicking in. And that remains pretty steady through Wednesday and pretty strong Thursday. And then calming down Thursday afternoon and returning to a southern flow. Then offshore again on Friday. Actually a northwest wind Friday morning, which that's a good thing. So you see here where it was from the south and then to the north. That should eliminate any current that we have, at least on the surface. It'll penetrate down to the bottom, but that should make it so that there's not a whole lot of current offshore, and the waters should be still and cleaning up. All right, moving on to current wave conditions here on checkthewaves.com. Current conditions 3 feet with a 10-second period. That's pretty decent. So I know at least one charter boat went out today, Sudden Strike. So hopefully he'll have a report for us. 3 foot seas and 10-second period is no big deal for his boat. Water temp 62 near shore, so it's probably warmer than that out in the deeper waters as you get closer to the Gulf Stream where it's mixing with that deeper water. Here's the wave period forecast, and here you can see at 102 hours out, which is on the 19th, which the 19th is Thursday. That's as far out as this forecast goes, but going back from the 19th, you can see the period is in the above 8 area. So this green is 8 to 10 second period. So they're out 96 hours on the 17th, which the 17th is Tuesday. So from today to Tuesday, we should have pretty good long period swell, and it won't be till later on Tuesday where it starts to shorten up. And here we are today and tomorrow with the 12-second period. So moving on to check the conditions of the beach cams. Here you can see this is New Smyrna, little 2 to 3 foot swell rolling in clean. Here's beach safety headquarters, even smaller. Looks probably more like just 2 foot. And here's the inlet. I think it's an outgoing, looks like maybe an incoming tide. It's hard to say from here, but no choppiness out here in the water, so it's pretty clean. Shouldn't be a hard time getting out the inlet today. Then here's let's start talking about the wave forecast. Today Sunday, it's still showing on this is wet sand that we're 4 feet, but that's a little overblown. As you can see here now, we're right in this area, so now they're down to 4 for sure at sunrise, even smaller. Then by Monday they're saying 3-foot waves. So I'll get to the NOAA forecast in a minute, but 3 foot is about as small as they think it's going to get. But onshore, looks like Wednesday, that's when that west wind kicks in. They're saying 2-foot waves. Maybe Thursday morning it might hold through. And then I guess this looks like a little bit of a cold front based on this wind pattern, with that strong west wind. But as you can see on this thing, a 10-day forecast, no cold front. So I'm not sure what that west wind is coming from. So, but here's the swell. There's pretty much no swell. All the swell, by Thursday, there's no swell near shore. It's all way out in deeper water. So that might be a good thing for some of you guys that want to get out there. All the way through the weekend. And then looks like the weekend, still a west wind. Still an offshore swell. According to NOAA, now this is the zone forecast. So this is averaged out over our entire area that most of you are going to be in. Today, 3 to 5 feet with an 11-second period, and that's accurate based on our check the waves numbers right here. So tonight and tomorrow, and even into the morning or through tomorrow, they're saying 3 to 4 feet in our area in general. But then by Tuesday, down to 2 to 3 feet. And then by Wednesday is when it drops to 2 feet. And that's consistent with what we saw on the Check the Waves or on wetsand.com. So basically by Wednesday, the sea should calm down dramatically. And here's some tabular data. Now this is these are near shore points. So near shore, 3 feet for the next couple days, and then it might get smaller as we get through. So again, here's the this one is like Flagler Reef, and as you can see, Monday still 3 feet, Tuesday 3 feet, but then Tuesday night it drops to 2 feet. That's when that west wind starts kicking in. So, but they don't show any significant increase in height near shore on Wednesday when the west winds come through. At this point, which is near where Site 5 is, it's also not really affecting me as much either. But I do anticipate that the deeper sites, if I were to click out here, yeah, it's not really causing much of an issue according to the forecast. So that west wind we get, according to NOAA, is not going to increase the seas out in deeper waters too bad. So that's a good thing. And so that's my forecast for today, January 15th. And I hope it helps you with your planning for the next few days. Maybe a few of you have Monday off and you're going to try and get out there. If not, maybe some of you have some days off during the week. You're going to travel out. So even maybe next weekend it might be decent. One more thing I want to show you is one of my websites here, scubaviz.us, and it's not very helpful because of the clouds, but I'm going to show it to you anyway today, just so you know it exists. It's scubaviz.us. So this is the water attenuation map. It's a custom map that I produced based on some NOAA weather data. And as you can see, these values are right in here in the just below the 0.15 range. And that's generally speaking, if you got a 0.15 or less, you probably aren't blacked out, but you're likely the visibility is going to be poor. So until we start getting values less than a 0.1, that's when you really start seeing good diving. So for diving, based on these values at the moment, maybe today it's improved some more, and I would anticipate with the calmer seas that it would. that we could see some of these values drop even more. So just come back and check thewaves.com and look at your seas forecast, and then also stop and check scubaviz.us, and you can see the latest maps to see if the water clarity is improved. So I hope this helps you out. Have a good one.